Perhaps you are weighing BigCommerce and Shopify. In this video, I will give you 5 no-brainer reasons to choose Shopify. Just sign the paperwork and make that transition.
I pick number 3.
No one talks about point number 4 for some reason, but I really think it's one of the more compelling points. Finally, I'm gonna stick a bonus reason at the end of this video that will provide some social backing for your decision, so stay around for that one. Are you ready? Shopify has been investing in AI since, well, March of 2023. While that doesn't seem like a long time, Shopify invested, get this, $1.73 billion of research and development into their platform in that year 2023, part of which was spent on AI. Shopify will write your product descriptions using just a few keywords, edit your product images for you, create marketing emails, or even forecast your product's demand.
Game changer.
In other words, they leverage AI to make your life easier. This AI can be a game changer because merchants spend many hours a week on these merchandising and marketing activities. This is a differentiator that I have seen make a difference in swaying people towards Shopify. Nobody wants to waste time, especially considering tighter economic times. It goes without saying that BigCommerce is, by my guesstimate, $500 million behind Shopify here. Choose Shopify if you want your administrative efforts to be reduced. But there's more. Shopify has a massive ecosystem, 8,000 apps that cover almost any imaginable feature. If you want it, you can have it. Just pay whatever it costs for this app. They also have 220 themes. Most cost between $200 and $400. Not bad. Most themes have the ability to define different looks, and it really is about as difficult as a selection from a drop-down menu. And you can even then use this as the foundation for further customizations. Beyond that, Shopify has literally thousands of partners and some great choices like those of us here at SwiftOtter. If you want to find a freelancer to build your Shopify website, you're not going to have a problem finding one. Or if you feel even comfortable doing it yourself, you'll find a litany of online resources awaiting your perusal.
Perhaps this would be a good moment to introduce myself to you. I'm Joseph, and I am your ally as I bring you this video to help you make such an important decision for the future of your e-commerce store. You see, we have people on staff here at SwiftOtter who are ex-e-commerce managers who have walked in the very same paths that you are currently walking to make this type of a decision. I would love to introduce them to you. The other thing is, down in the description below, we have articles, detailed books to help give you even far more information than what we're able to cover here in this abbreviated video. But enough with that. Let's get back here to finish this conversation about how this is going to impact your store. Point number 3 is hard to fit into one point, but we're going to try to do it. Let's jump in.
So if you want a rich feature list, yeah, Shopify has it. In the interest of time, this is not an expose on every feature, but rather an overview. Each of these are things that BigCommerce doesn't have or doesn't do well at. Starting with a built-in point of sale system. You can take your iPad on the road with you. Sales are synced up to your Shopify account. That's incredible. There's also rich attribute handling. You can build a data structure through an intuitive interface and use that to provide better product information to your customers. Their reporting suite is next level, like really, really good. You can also use a query language to segment customers into buckets for personalization and targeting. You can also accept multiple payments for an order, which means modifying an order after it's been placed and then getting payment for the increase. No problem at all. And you can track inventory in multiple locations, like the stock you took to that road show, automatically synced back and made really easy. Shopify is more of a suite of decent marketing tools and productivity enhancements than just exclusively an e-commerce platform. You have a strong case just on these features alone.
On that court case.
Fine.
The package gets even better. And that's with a quality admin user interface. Things are easy to find. Shopify is known for being easy, and it lives up to that. But I say that Shopify is intuitive. And to be honest, if you look at some of their winter or summer editions, they're making it even easier on a regular basis. But the one area that I don't think gets talked about much, which I think is incredibly powerful, is their content publishing tools. Yeah, of course, you can create categories or collections, blogs, pages, but how you do it is pretty cool. You have this drag and drop interface of well-polished components. Emphasis there. You can even install new theme sections very easily as well. And the word polished just keeps coming to my mind to describe the overall Shopify experience. Your admins will love it. And that's why I say this point number 4 was so important. But it kind of brings me to this last reason that encapsulates everything together. And that's number 5, our almost to last reason. Shopify represents an irresistibly valuable package. Sure, Shopify is most likely going to cost more than BigCommerce, but if you weigh the features in this whole system that you get, the lack of a learning curve, the AI productivity enhancements, you easily pay it back. Shopify brings incredible value to your table, and I don't believe you will be in any way disappointed in making Shopify your platform, or you might. You know, as positive as this video is, I've recorded a similar video giving 5+1 arguments why BigCommerce may actually be a better fit for you. And there are some incredibly compelling arguments in favor of BigCommerce. But before you click over into that video, I have one final bonus reason. It's not a feature, but it still does really matter. 3 million stores in the US alone use Shopify. Let that sink in. But it's not just the drop shipping shops that, well, perhaps aren't like you. No, Bloomberg did an article that discussed Shopify's recent success in the enterprise space. Brands like Toys R Us, Casper, Mattel recently moved to Shopify. And that's not to mention the other staples in this industry like Heinz, Red Bull, Skims, Allbirds, and just to name a few. But if you're still undecided, I have this link in the description for the document to detail 5 types of businesses that will thrive on Shopify. You'll want to read this to see if you fit into one of these categories, thus making Shopify just this slam dunk for you. And the other that I've already mentioned, but I want a quick reminder, is a conversation from the other side. We're comparing Shopify and BigCommerce. Shopify does win, but it is not the be-all, end-all. BigCommerce has some massive wins against Shopify. So check out this video because you'll want to get both sides of the deal unless your executive team just told you to justify their decision to move to Shopify, and then all you need is this video and you will be thrilled. I promise you, wholeheartedly, you will be happy with Shopify. With that, over and out.